All right, welcome to episode 3 of Lake Street and Sports Betting. Well, it's going to be actually the first episode of Joey Solo, though. So, welcome to Joey Solo first episode. I was like, this episode's going to be a little bit different because I did get some requests from the fans out there. Thank you, Dakota and NASCAR man, I'm going to call him because I forget his name at the moment. I was like, I have gotten much love and much feedback from you guys, which I'm taking as much and trying to improve. I was like, if you guys have anything, any criticism of any sort, please put it in the comments or even text me or Dion. I was like, sadly, Dion is working today, but I know that he did post one of his bets earlier today. So I'll probably pop that up in the video, honestly. Ta-da. Bets. But today, I am going to be talking about, well, I got a request. Shout out to Dakota for giving me a request to talk about the Pats. Since, well, go Pats. I was like, I hope that they have a better season this year. I actually, I was studying all this morning, and I was like, which honestly, there's a lot to talk about with the Pats. But first off, I'm going to get into the Stanley Cup game tonight. And some baseball also. I was looking at baseball. Sadly, the Red Sox aren't playing tonight. But I was like, they have been looking pretty clean lately. I was like, they've been looking pretty good, pretty smooth, honestly. I hope that they start, keep racking up wins so we can honestly make it to the playoffs, because that'd be kind of cool. Maybe get even some sort of cup or something. That'd be interesting. But I was looking at the stats for the hockey games tonight. I even watched the last hockey game, which actually was pretty good, especially since Brad Marchand's on the team now, like I was talking about in our introduction episode. He's actually a pretty good player, honestly, really good, really good. I was like, I was looking at his stats even. He actually got like 2 shots on goal and even got a goal last game, which he has more shots on goals in the prior games I saw, so I got him to actually get like 1.5 shots on goal, so 2 shots on goal, which I think he can do that, honestly. He's a pretty good player, pretty good at scoring and everything like that. I also saw Connor McDavid. Looks really clean as shooting on goal also, especially with it being the last, well, they're in game 4 now, so he, in the last 3 games, he had 2 in the last game, 7 in the game prior to that, and then 4 in the game even more previous to that one. So I honestly have some confidence that that man shall get 3 shots on goal. Also, I did see Sergei Bobrovsky, usually against goals against, well, he's had 4 and 4 and then 1 the last game. So I think that they could honestly maybe get 3 on him this game, which honestly, don't hold me to that, obviously, because since he did get 1, they did kind of do really well defensively, and he had saves-wise, he's been doing phenomenal, actually. He actually has been averaging 32.2 saves, so I put a bet on to get 27.5, which I think will actually be pretty impressive also. Evan Bouchard also is another player that I should talk about. I was like, I do have him. He's been, Jesus. 7 shots on goal, 8 and 9 in that order, first, second, and third game. I honestly think that man can definitely get 4 shots on goal. I was like, he's been doing really good. He's even getting assists the last 3 games, so I was like, even look at that. PowerPoint plays and such. I'm actually quite impressed by him. I'm definitely going to be watching him. I don't even know what the man's number is. I'm not the biggest hockey lover, but I'll check it out. I also got this man named Leon. Give it up to Leon, who's getting 4 hits, 1 and then 3 hits. So I got him to get 1.5 hits. I was like, it's definitely around his average in the last few games. I also got somebody requesting me to talk about NASCAR, so I'm going to have a buddy come on probably and get some people that get featured. Actually, I got 2 people I'm in the talks with because they're really big NASCAR lovers and like religious to watching it. At least they claim. So I'm gonna definitely get them on here, and they'll probably be teaching me quite a bit, which will be interesting. I can't wait to learn. I did actually start trying to learn some myself. I even made a bet for some racing on Sunday, but I'll get into that probably next episode or so. I was like, we're also going to definitely have to talk about the UFC event some more tomorrow, I would say. Just don't know what time at the moment. I'll have to definitely get back to y'all on that one. But also, you do have the U.S. Open today, and I think it already did start, so definitely go check that out. I also did see that Sam Bennett has been scoring like 1 goal per game for like the last like 4 games, which actually I was like, damn, that's quite nice. That's quite good. Honestly, I was like, I didn't even know. I was like, he's a good player. I've heard his name quite a few times. And, well, that's all I got to talk about with the Stanley Cup game tonight. I definitely do have, I do have another flex play for y'all. I even put 420. It's the 420 special on there for you, which I think you guys will like. And I'll even post this other one I got with some of my baseball. I did see that, just look at my notes. I did see that, well, you don't got any of the, you ain't got the Red Sox on today, but I did see that the Yankees are playing. I got Aaron Judge here with 10 fantasy points. He averaged 20.6 fantasy points the last 5 games. So I was like, that's quite a nice thing to do. Also, Yankees pitcher Will Warner, I got him to get 3.5 strikes. He's averaged 7. I was like 6.8. I was like, I went really under his average, so you guys definitely have some leeway there. I was like, especially if he has a bad game, but I was like, his average has been quite honestly well these last few weeks, and I'm quite impressed by it, honestly. But honestly, done talking about my bets for the day. I am gonna get to the request that I did get. I was looking at the Patriots and their offseason, which honestly I was like, it's funny. I was like, most of us probably already know in New England that we got a whole new head coach again. I was like, which would be nice. I was like, this head coach does seem to be a little bit more experienced, actually quite a lot more experienced, saying that he's been in the league for a few more years. And I will definitely have to see what he does. I was like, the other thing is I definitely want to see what Drake May does. I was like, he'll definitely be a player to watch for. I'm definitely going to be keeping up with my bets also. Introduction to Ray here. She, her and Porg are sisters, if you guys saw her introduction in the first episode. But I did see that actually, I didn't know much about the Patriots draft too much this year, but I did see actually we got some really nice players to look out for. I know Stephon Diggs is on the team now, which honestly is going to be great acquisition for us. And I'm honestly looking forward to see what he does in the season. I know people have their doubts because especially there's a lot kind of going on with him at the moment, which will definitely be something to look out for. I was like, there's some talks of cutting him or something of that, but then everything I was looking at today is he's looking really, really good actually. His route running has been really well. His leg's not looking rough. I was like, because he was injured with a leg injury previous season, and he didn't really do the best. I believe he was on he just ended up leaving Buffalo, which shout out to my Buffalo man around here. I know there's a guy who loves the Bills. Kind of looks like Bubbles, but it's okay. We love Trailer Park Boys out here, saying that we're in the North. But I did see that we actually have Mr. Irrelevant on our team this year, which is really funny. Which I actually, obviously, usually Mr. Irrelevant doesn't mean anything. But I did see that we also got Travion Henderson, running back out of Ohio State, 2nd round, 38th overall. And Kyle Williams, wide receiver, in the 3rd round, 69th overall. Other notable picks were Jared Wilson, Craig Woodson, and Joshua Farmer. I did see that we also got Joshua Dobbs, which, man's a bald man, but he honestly is pretty spectacular as a backup, honestly. I feel like he, if he does get any playing time this year, it will be quite impressive to see what he can do. We also, like I said, we got Kobe Minor, cornerback from Memphis, Mr. Irrelevant. Honestly, but the key points I'm looking at here is the tackle Will Campbell will be quite new and quite a dramatic. Oh, we also got a new kicker. Those two actually will be definitely something to look for. I was like, and something to look at. I know that I know our center. Yeah, our center, just retired actually not too long ago, Andrews, and I was like kind of surprised by that, caught off guard. I didn't see that coming really, but I believe we also did release him prior to this, if I'm correct. So I think that also had something to do with his retirement. I still don't know why we got rid of him. I was like, I think we even drafted his brother, if I'm correct. I was like, kind of shitty way to go out. We always love to draft brothers on the Patriots, it seems, or get brothers on the team, it seems. I was like, so I also got told to predict what they can do, which I'm not going to do that today. I was like, sorry, Dakota, but I do definitely want to say thank you guys for supporting us and watching us this whole time. I was like, I hope you guys do make some bets today. I was like, especially on the hockey games. I was like, even maybe some baseball games. Definitely look at like some popular players and even go out and do your guys' own research. I was like, you guys might find that it's honestly quite fun and liberating to win money. And I appreciate you guys, and shout out to Dion for not being here and not being shirtless today, because he's not here obviously. And thank you guys. I hope you guys keep supporting, put comments in, and give me any recommendations, anything I can improve on, anything we can improve on to make the best content that we can for you guys in the Lakes region. And I'll even keep up with the Patriots. Obviously, I'm going to definitely make predictions once it comes to the off-season. I was like, I'm going to wait to see what happens throughout their off-season. I want to see if there's any key or notable injuries, or even some key plays that I'm seeing happening, or even some repetition that go into the beginning of the season. And I'll definitely, before the first week, make a prediction on their season and their record, and make sure that it's quite informational for y'all and quite entertaining. And I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys like and subscribe. And thank you guys. Come back tomorrow. We'll probably have some more content, especially about UFC. And I'll probably even talk about WNBA if it comes down to it, because I know that there's not a WNBA game on today. Sadly, there's not too much to bet on today for me. I was like, kind of sucks, but I was like, I'm definitely going to check out the hockey game, because those shots on goals, guys, like I was saying, that there's a lot of them. I was like, there's a lot of saves also, so I was like, definitely check out the goalies. I was like, you can definitely, if you guys go through underdogs and prize picks and do flex betting like I was talking about in my prior episode, you guys will definitely see that you might have a good time and might actually win some money, and might even double your money that you put in. I was like, I definitely try to give you guys, no offense to Dion, but I try not to give you guys small bets like he does, 10 cents. I saw him put on his other one the other day, which I was like, definitely going to work on that. I was like, I honestly am trying to definitely help you guys win some money, so I hope you guys find my information quite useful, and my statistics and everything. I'm very much looking at statistics and averages and everything of that sort. I was like, which obviously you guys can get your information elsewhere if you'd like, But thank you. Please like the video and subscribe. I appreciate y'all. And Joey Solo out. And I'll be back sometime, probably again, when Dion dips out again. Woo!